Hi, Trillo and Suede fans.
Welcome to our third video to our fans.
It's been a minute.
It's been more than a minute.
That's an expression.
Oh, yeah, well, it's been a few months, I guess, since our last one, our second one. And so it's time again
That's why we asked you to send in your questions.
in our Facebook group. And not many of you did, but we did get a few questions here.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Okay, so Mark Berryman starts off.
I know that guy. He hangs around a lot.
He's one of our big fans. And he asks, which one of you is the better investigator? Who usually cracks the case?
Well, I may shock you here by saying that I think it's equal.
Why would that be a shock?
Well, because I'm known to be very self-confident, which is true. But I give credit where credit is due. And I think we're a dynamite team. We got certain qualities that complement each other. They work well together.
Yeah, well, what would you say are your qualities?
Well, why don't you tell them?
Oh, okay. We'll tell each other. Well, so Suede's qualities, maybe that he brings more to the team than I do, is that he is great in setting people up for questioning. He confuses them, disorients them. He knows how to be very tricky and manipulate them to confess to things or give us information. So he's really sharp in that way that I'm not as good at.
Yeah, I'll tell you about Trillo. He's, his cynical, suspicious nature is, he puts it to good use because he comes up with stuff that sometimes I overlook because he's so cynical. He's always looking for another angle. So, that really helps out.
Yeah, because I can sort of think out of the box.
Or out of the suitcase. Well, no, that would be me if it's out of the suitcase. But yeah, so anyway, he thinks of stuff sometimes that I miss that way. So together, it really works out well.
That's right. So we go on to Glenn Hester. How are you enjoying making the new film?
Oh, that's Casa Noir.
Yeah, Casa Noir, our upcoming short movie.
What's the RT going to be about? 22 minutes, I think.
Yeah, the running time we expect to be about 22 minutes. Our parody of Casablanca.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to shoot, also. We finished the shooting, and now we're entering the post-production, the editing, all that stuff. Then we're going to do publicity. That comes all next.
Yeah, but the shooting itself was a really pleasant experience, especially after coming. After our web series, the 2 seasons.
Well, don't get us wrong. We love the web series. We're really proud of it.
Yeah, we're proud of the web series, how they turned out. But we had some difficulties on set. In season 1, we had a major problem with one of the crew members.
We're not gonna name names right now.
No, but that made it a very stressful shoot itself. And in season 2 also, unfortunately, we had problems with 2 of the crew members.
Very unprofessional behavior.
Yeah, bullying behavior on set. Well, that's for another time, another story. I'd like to tell that story, actually, but not right now. But that really soured us about the experience, although the result was we're very happy with. We didn't have problems with anybody else on set.
No, all the actors are great. The other crew members also in both seasons. No trouble at all.
No, we've got along great with everyone else, almost everybody on set. But Casa Noir, although I was afraid I was jinxed.
Yeah, you thought you were sort of cursed there for a while.
Yeah, after those first 2 web series seasons. But Casa Noir was great all around. That was a lot of fun.
We still had stress because of the time restraints, the pressure of the time.
Yeah, that's right. So we were under the gun to shoot very fast, so that gave pressure. But we really enjoyed working with everybody, crew and cast members. So it really was a lot of fun. And so we're looking forward to getting it out there. A lot of plans. We'll talk about another time how this is going to be released.
It's not going to be on YouTube. We're not going to do that again. So unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a while. Most of you will. Yeah, those of you who contribute to the campaign are going to see it earlier.
You got a chance to see it earlier if you contribute to our campaign, which is still going on. Our Casa Noir Fund My Film campaign.
The link is underneath here if you're watching on YouTube. Well, maybe someplace else too.
Yeah, well, the link is going to be somewhere that probably under this video that you still have some time to join us in the campaign.
Tax deductible.
Tax deductible donations. That's right. So we're going to move on to Carol Shaw. What happens when you get the hots for the same doll? Who wins?
Well, now, come on, Carol. It's pretty obvious. I think everybody knows it by now.
Yeah, unfortunately, people know the answer to that one. But, occasionally I get involved in some of that.
Yeah, that's true. If you watch the web series, you'd know that Trillo here had a fling with a couple of those femme fatales, with Chloe Cliche in season 1 and Fiona Fatale in season 2. But of course, they always come back to me. Because when you've tried wood, you know it's good.
Okay. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, he's sore about that.
Yeah, it is a sore spot with me, but that's the way it usually works out. Anyway, let's see. Carol Shaw has another question. How do you deal? That's for you. How do you deal with Van Trillo's depressed moods? Do you throw a bottle of seltzer at his head? Or do you bring along one of your favorite dolls to entertain him? Or is it an impossible task?
Well, yeah, Trillo's getting a little sensitive about that.
Yeah, well, all right, go on. So how would you answer her?
Well, actually, after all these years, I know I gotta just leave him alone to his own devices. He's gotta ride it out. That's how I explained in the group.
The Facebook group, yeah, he did mention. I read that. He was saying that I was in one of my depressed moods, one of my funks.
Yeah, and I said, I just gotta leave him alone. He'll snap out of it eventually because he knows how to self-medicate.
All right, well, don't go into those details.
Nothing illegal. His self-medication is a bottle of seltzer, a doxorubicin. He sits in front of the TV and he watches something that really cheers him up, like Schindler's List. Yeah, I'm not kidding about that. Sometimes it has that effect on him. I don't know why.
Well, it's psychological. It's like if you're very sad, don't you sometimes turn on sad music? It's cathartic. It's catharsis of emotions.
That's redundant.
Or it's a catharsis, right? So that's what I find. Depressed. I watch depressing movies. What can I say? Sometimes it helps me snap out of it.
Yeah, you see he's getting sensitive.
All right, so we'll move on to something else. We don't have much else. That's it.
Hey, what's the matter, guys? Don't you got any questions for us? Hey, we'll do another video soon if you post some questions. Put your questions right underneath the video. You see, and then we'll answer them soon.
Yeah, that's true. We can do another video soon. But post your questions, anything that comes to mind for Suede or me or both of us. And we're forgetting to mention anything?
Casa Noir campaign, I mentioned that already.
That's right.
And a shout out to Sadie.
Oh, Sadie, we've got a super fan, Sadie.
Well, really my fan.
Yeah, she's obsessed with Suede. And she started an Instagram account just the other day to profess her obsession and love for Suede.
Also her wood obsession. I think she's got a wood fetish. Well, why not?
Okay, yeah. So check her out. Follow her on Instagram.
I got my own Instagram account now, too.
Yeah, Suede has his own new one. So follow him as well.
And we got our own together.
Yeah, we've got a few accounts running. And we've got one more, the Casa Noir account.
So follow us on all those accounts there. And also, hey, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel right here.
Yeah, well, it's right here if you're watching on YouTube. Otherwise, you'll find us on YouTube.
So you can see all the web series and a whole bunch of other videos are out there, all kinds.
Yeah, like this one will be there and other places.
So we'll see you on social media. Oh, by the way, if you donate soon, tax-deductible donation to our Casa Noir campaign, you'll get your name in the end credits of the movie.
Yeah, while we're in the editing phase, which will be a few more weeks.
Right now, it's September 11th, 2021.
Yeah, we have to acknowledge this date for the very sad day. Everybody knows why. 20-year anniversary of that tragic day.
Yeah, it hits home really close to us because we're in New York City. We know a couple of people who lost loved ones.
Yeah, so it hits very close to home, but for all of us it does. So, had to just acknowledge that as we mentioned the date. But so if you're watching this video not too long, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, within 3 or 4 weeks after September 11th, 2021, your name will get into the end credits if you give a tax-deductible donation.
The link is going to be underneath this video also. So click on it and join us over there.
Right. So hope to see you soon.
Take care, guys.